You're a brave man, because when you say that, they go bloody nuts at me, I tell you. But go ahead, you're married to one. Go on. Your wife's a teacher, is that right? Good morning.
She is, mate. Yes, good morning.
Yeah.
It's causing a massive debate in our household. I can be quite opinionated in my point of view, as much as she can. So she waited until Friday to tell me that she was striking, purely because she didn't want me to argue with her.
Right.
She's asked me to get on board with her point of view, so I've taken what she said. Now, she said it's for the kids, so that they can have better school supplies and everything else. Everything I've then gone away, read about it, listened about it to LBC, looked online, and everything points to teachers wanting more wages. So I've gone back to her, and she said, well, they're taking the 5% pay rise out of the school budget. As I've informed her, a business will run and take wages out of a budget that they have set for the year.
Yeah. Yes.
And of course, it's then going to affect the kids because they then can't afford some of the supplies they need. So realistically, I've said to her, if you were arguing for more funding for the school kids, I would probably be more on board with it. She's on 40 grand a year, near enough.
Right.
Which is more than I'm on. I'm a lorry driver.
Right.
So she's the breadwinner, fair enough, not a problem. But she has a lot of holiday throughout the year. Which, again, that's the career.
Oh, my God, teachers are going to be...
yeah.
You're a brave man, because when you say that, they go bloody nuts at me, I tell you. But go ahead, you're married to one. Go on.
I live on the edge.
You do. You can get in your truck and drive off to Aberdeen for a few days.
As I've told her, though, she works from sort of 5:30, and she normally gets home at 8:30, and then she normally gets home about 6. So she's probably leaving off about 5:30.
Yeah.
And she's paid from 8:30 till 3:30. So as I said to her, those 2 hours, if you add that up, somebody who works in a shop as a manager or whatever and gets 40 grand, for example, and the amount of holiday she has and the amount of extra hours she does, it probably works out similar to an average person who goes out and earns 40 grand a year.
My issue is, and it's probably one you haven't heard so far, so our eldest daughter refuses to go to school. Now, she refuses probably at least once a fortnight.
How old is she, do you mind my asking?
She's 12, so she's in first year at high school. She's in year 7.
Yes, yeah, right. Quite a big year, actually, in all honesty.
Yeah, so it's an important year. Obviously, we struggle. This happens probably once every other week. She refuses to go to school. We try and do everything we can. Short of physically dragging her out of her bedroom and getting her into school, it ends up sometimes getting into sort of physical fights between my partner and my daughter.
And what reason does your daughter give?
She just says she doesn't want to go. She just doesn't want to be there. And we try our hardest. Obviously, we're now trying to instill in her that every day at school is important. It's important for her to be there. Her argument is, it's only one day, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. One day, every day does matter. So now this is just a massive step backwards for us. It's the biggest slap in the face, because how can we now say to her, every day is important, when she can turn around and go, well, hold on, if they can refuse to go, why can't I?
I've been teaching since 2004, and I'm driving now to the protest in London. And it is about pay. It is absolutely about pay, but it's also about underfunding of schools. Now, I'm really gutted. I'm really sorry to hear the parents and the workers and the people calling you up and saying, I'm losing work, my poor special needs child needs to go to school. It breaks my heart. I don't want to be driving to London for a protest. I want to be standing in front of my class. But it isn't just about our pay. The schools are so underfunded. In my school,
Secretary of State said that the unions asked for more money. There was £2 billion delivered in November, is what she would say to you, Sarah.
So what the government has said this year is there's a 5% pay increase, but it has to come out of the existing budgets. And that's just breaking our schools.
Well,
my little school,
budgets pay rises come from, if not the budget?
Well, we need extra money for it, Nick. Can I just explain? My school is so underfunded that we have not had a single week where we've had working internet, heating and photocopier for the whole week. There are special needs children who really need extra help, and we're having to get people with no GCSEs to come and help these children because we can only pay them £9.60, £10 an hour when they can go down the road to Sainsbury's and earn £12.